Losing time, I'm fading fast. I just wanna make it last. Try to let go of the past. I close my eyes, embrace the blast. Sleepless nights and headache stack. Restlessness to hell.
Today, I'm taking a short break and exploring Qingdao for the next 24 hours with two brand new selfie flagships, the Huawei Pura 90 Pro Max and the Huawei Pura 90 Pro. And trust me, some of the shots we get today might surprise you. Let's start with the sunrise at 12 figures. Big thanks to my tech partner over in China for providing this footage. I really appreciate the support in making this video happen. Hey everyone, Stella here from techiestreet. If you're into staying updated with the newest gadgets, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our latest tech content. First, the Pro Max camera. It packs a 50-megapixel dynamic main camera, a huge 1.28-inch sensor, and a 10-level physical adjustable aperture. On paper, it sounds good, but wait till you see the results. Check out these shots. Backlit portraits and landscapes usually challenge any smartphone camera, but the Pro Max handles them beautifully. The large RYYB sensor keeps highlights and shadows balanced. You can still see the texture of the green leaves and details in the red flowers. Everything looks smooth and natural. Every year, people come here and take almost the same photo of the main teaching building. But today, let's capture something a little different. Let's do it. Hi, could you take a photo for me? Sure. Can you use my phone? Of course. Perfect. One shot and another. Honestly, I get nervous when someone asks me to take their picture. Finding the angle and guiding the pose can be stressful. But today is different because this phone has pose recommendation. It analyzes the scene and your posture and then suggests trendy poses instantly. It makes taking photos so much easier. And if the photo still isn't perfect, X-Mage Selfie takes over. From AI composition and pose guidance to one-tap portrait enhancement, it does everything. It's basically a photographer and retoucher right in your pocket. Look at this red wall. The colors aren't overdone or filter-heavy. It looks exactly like real aged brick. That's thanks to the second-generation Red Maple Original Color System, which delivers incredibly natural colors. There's another feature I want to try. Ready? Let's go. So far, we've only taken still photos. Now let's make things more fun. I'll count to 3 and you jump. 1, 2, 3, jump. And just like that, no gimbal, no editing, the phone creates a dynamic photo with a natural 3D effect straight from the camera. This is one of the coolest features of the Pura 90 series, 3D dynamic photos. Post this on social media and it instantly grabs attention. One of the hardest parts of traveling is dealing with crowds. Here's a simple trick. Switch to portrait mode on the Pro Max and use a wider aperture. Suddenly, even a busy scene melts away and you become the focus. What's impressive is how natural the blur looks. The edge separation is clean and realistic, never fake. If you love photos but struggle to get great portraits, this solves a huge problem. The Kirin 9030C chip isn't just powering the phone, it's deeply connected to the camera system too. And honestly, mobile photography feels like it has entered a new selfie-focused era. Now we're at Huashilo, where the light is much dimmer. This is where the variable aperture really shines. The Pro Max offers 10 physical aperture levels, from f1.4 to f4.0. That means better control over depth and blur, while also letting in more light when needed. And in low-light scenes like this, the difference is easy to see. Spring is finally here, and honestly, it's the perfect season for close-up photography. Flowers, leaves, tiny details are everywhere, and this is where the Pro Max really surprises you. Its 50-megapixel macro telephoto lens can focus from just 5 centimeters away. That means flower stamens, leaf veins, and tiny textures all come out incredibly sharp and detailed. What you saw a moment ago was shot at 20x video zoom on the Pro Max. And the crazy part? I filmed it completely handheld, yet the footage still looks amazingly stable. As the orange sea slowly blended into the sunset, even the distant skyline stayed sharp. Fun fact, many people don't know that the orange sea is actually one of Qingdao's natural landscapes. And this 20x telephoto video isn't just for sunsets. It's fantastic for birdwatching and even works like a magnifying glass at an aquarium. Even when zoomed in, everything stays surprisingly clear. It's just fun to use. And at concerts, it almost feels like you're sitting in the front row. If you want to go even further, there's also a dedicated teleconverter kit. It includes a protective case, a wireless grip, and a 3.3x optical lens attachment, extending the focal length to an equivalent 324 millimeters. The grip also works as a wireless shutter, so group photos become super easy. No need to ask strangers for help. But honestly, watching the orange sea from Xiaomi isn't only about the sunset, it's about the motion, the waves crashing against the rocks. Using the Pura 90 Pro's 50-megapixel super focus macro telephoto lens, we captured those moments beautifully. Every splash and every tiny water droplet looks full of detail. Night portraits are usually difficult on smartphones, especially balancing the subject and the background, but the Pro Max handles it impressively well. With the main camera and real-time processing from the Kirin 9030S chip working together, highlights and shadows stay nicely balanced. I exposed for the streetlights, and my skin tone still looks natural. Even more impressive, 5-color square behind me remains sharp and detailed, while noise is kept under control. And just like that, my day exploring Qingdao comes to an end. So which Pura 90 model would I choose? If you love shooting concerts, sports, or distant scenes like sunsets and sunrises, then the Pro Max is definitely for you. Its 200-megapixel periscope telephoto camera and 20x telephoto video make it one of the strongest setups in its class. But if you're more into everyday photography and capturing small details in nature, then the Pura 90 makes perfect sense. It has the same 50-megapixel main camera, the same 10-stop variable aperture, and a macro telephoto lens that focuses as close as 5 centimeters, helping you capture details you might normally miss. 24 hours in Qingdao feels short, but a great photo can stay with you forever. And that's probably the biggest impression the Huawei Pura 90 series left on me. It lets you preserve everyday moments in a more beautiful way. Whether you choose the Pro Max or the Pura 90, every shot becomes a chance to discover beauty around you. That's it for today's video. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!